Alright everyone, I'm going to do a quick evening roundup as I want an early night because I know I've got a busy day tomorrow and I'm up early. It's nearly 1 o'clock. Still fairly much awake. I mean, I did fall asleep earlier before. Probably because I didn't sleep well last night. But I wanted to talk about today and potential plans tomorrow and Wednesday, yes. Today I got a few videos out. Had a live stream. Interrupted at the start because I had to take an important phone call, which I expected the phone call back. Never happened. But I got whatever was sorted out anyway. But yeah, I had the live stream today. It was a really, really good live stream, so thank you so much for the support. You know who you are. I will apologise to Jen, but we have no chickens, and I had no chickens for the live stream for you. Sorry. And I can't play the song because I don't have a private server. So no chicken song, I'm afraid. It's a private joke. The Cop Talk community will get it. Those who aren't part of Cop Talk will have no idea what I'm talking about. That's another thing. I'd love to know where exactly you've found me from. I know some have come from, obviously, know me through Cop Talk, through Dunk's channel. Some have come through, I think, maybe Gareth's and Martin. That's Copites of Anfield and Martin's Red Raw LFC. But if you've come across me and subscribed through other means, then please let me know. Because there's been a couple of people who've been on regularly on streams, I've noticed. And I didn't recognise the name from previously, but you've been on 2 or 3, so it'd be handy to know. It'd be nice to know as well. I mean, where you found me from. Is it just a YouTube search, like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter? At least I know where the other people are coming from. But yeah, the stream was really, really good. We had a good chat, we had a good laugh. Had some really interesting questions, which I think I managed to get to all of them. I know, I think it was Abdul, was it at the end? But I was literally closing the stream. So I think the chat was still open, but the stream as such was shutting down. So I had to type it in because you asked about signing stuff in Newcastle. I'm not going to be going up to Newcastle anytime soon, and even if I did, I wouldn't be going to be signing stuff. I don't go up that way very often. I've been up, I would say, 3 times. Well, since Christmas I've been up to Newcastle 4 times. And 2 of those are really unplanned. Two hospital visits, I think. But no, I won't be going up to Newcastle. I did try to type in the chat, I don't know if you saw it or not. This is the first chance I've had to do a bit of a catch up with everybody. This evening, I've just had a lazy-ish part. But I was still like doing stuff, but I wasn't doing videos, I wasn't doing work. So it was productive stuff, but not anything that was like tiring or anything like that. Had food. I watched a good chunk of the Lazio Torino game, and that was because I wanted to have a look at what's his name? I keep forgetting the player's name, and I've done about 2 videos on him. I think one's scheduled. I wanted to have a look at Nicolo Ravella, the Lazio player that we were potentially linked with. And there's a couple of times I saw him. It was a bitty game it wasn't a very good game. He would sometimes get the ball deep. He seemed to be playing quite deep. Could bring the ball forward. Could easily pass, but even if there was no option, he was comfortable enough to hold on to the ball till there was an option. There was a potential, I think, there was a penalty shout towards the end, and he beat the man and he knocked the ball under him. No, I think it had touched his arm as the player was like sliding in or something, and I think it was a question of was it a handball or had he been taken out. So he can get forward as well. He looks composed. But as I say, I was also busy doing stuff as well, so I was like looking up and then looking at other stuff and then looking up. But it did seem a very bitty game, but he seemed to be composed. He didn't look flustered when he had the ball. That's pretty much what I expected, really. I might try and have a look at him when they play in the Europa League on Thursday night, unless something else happens. And yeah, I've just done a few videos just to go out for next few days, because I know things have come up and I could be busy at home. So much for the week getting back to normal. It was today, and then stuff's come up that needs doing. So I've got some videos scheduled for the next couple of days. I'll try and get anything major news done during the day, but we'll just take it as it is. So with that, there'll be no live stream tomorrow, really. To be honest, I didn't think there would be one tomorrow anyway. There definitely wouldn't have been one Wednesday, regardless, because I knew I had things I wanted to do on Wednesday, and Wednesday was the best day to do it. So I'd be like in and out. I'm hoping Thursday. I'll just see how things go. It's frustrating because I like doing the live streams. It just life got in the way, basically. Yeah, but they're getting better. I mean, they're getting busier, which is good. I do enjoy them. And now for shout outs. There's not much. It's more. It's not shout outs for contributions to channel or anything. It's shout outs because there's been some lovely comments. And there's one on Darwin Núñez and what he said in his national duty, and it was Alan. He's Alan Metcalf, who's a legend, awesome bloke, awesome man. And he was saying that he loved the vids. He says, "You do them effortlessly in my eyes, well done. Thumbs up." And he's got the hands together, squad. Thank you, Alan. Squad. If you know, you know. And Alan knows. And I did respond to him. And there was one here, and it was because I was close to 100 subs. And I said, "Thank you so much for the support." Now, as I'm recording this, if I look at the channel now, I am on 99 subs. I think I was on 96 when I recorded that. And this was Dimartec. It's DIMARTEC _ then there's a dot next to it. I think that's for the 12 minutes ago when I took the thing. Yeah, it is. So it's DIMARTEC _ and he said, "I subbed yesterday, go on lad, thumbs up, shake hands." Thank you, man. That's really appreciated. It means a lot. Now the thing is, with the subs, you can have your settings set to private. So if I go now, right, I can look at recent subscribers, okay? And I can see only see the users who have made their subscriptions public. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. I think I can only see 15 of the 99 names. Okay? So you can see what I mean. Right. So, yeah. And there was comments from, I think, yesterday. And I didn't see them till today because I didn't see them until I actually opened YouTube Studio. There was no notification. Sometimes I don't get a notification. It's frustrating, it's annoying, but there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. There's one comment on a video today. I did it this evening. If I can find the video. I know the... Where is it? It's frustrating. I'll do it off my phone. It'll be quicker and easier to manage if the sound goes off. Just bear with me, because it was a good question and I tried to answer it. I think I answered it. Right, where are we? View channel, there we go. I know what video it was, I've just got to find there we go. It was Firmino. Firmino, somebody who comes in the comments and they're always really good comments. And if he's got a point to raise, it's always a really well thought out point. And if he asks a question, um, it's always a sensible, well thought out question as well, and he brings a lot. He's brought a lot to the community. He's just brought some really good thoughts and questions, and I appreciate his input or her input. I really do, and he's basically said, "Hi mate, if you could pick 5," and then he's put in brackets realistic signings, who would you go for? And that is tricky. It really is tricky. But I'm going to throw that question out to everybody. What do you think? Could you pick 5 realistic signings? I've said Kirkes, because I think that's the most realistic with the 45 million fee. Jonathan David, because he's a free transfer. Jonathan Tah, because he's a free transfer. I think Frimpong would be one to come in, and then if you're going to sell Jota, I picked Cunha. He may not be the first choice, but I think he might be the type of one we'd go for. So that was one name there I saw that came either like in my mind that could be a realistic one, but it was a really good question. I had to think about that actually, because there was a couple of names that easily sprang to mind, but it was the last couple that and as I was typing that answer to him, I was typing it in and I was changing my last couple of names each time. So thank you for me. It was a really good question actually, and that's the reason I'm shouting your name out and that comment out on here, because it was a really good question, and I like to hear the community's answer to that. See what they think. See what rare responses we get for that. But yeah, tomorrow's plans. I know it's going to be busy, same as Wednesday. But in between spells, I'll get the odd video out, but I might try and catch up on time for myself that I didn't get done today, because I ended up really, really busy. I think after I'd done my live stream, I was on the go till, and that stream finished at 2 here. I think I was on the go doing stuff till about, I mean, yes, I watched the game, but I was doing stuff whilst watching the game, so I couldn't really sit down and enjoy it properly, but I had it on, as I said. It must have been like 10 o'clock UK before I could actually sit down and just do what I wanted to do. And I think I've been up since 5:30, 6. So that's another reason this video is going to be short, and I'm doing it now because I want to go to bed. And there's not much really to discuss. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. 99 subs by April is in just about a month, say 5 weeks, I think it is. That's fantastic. I'm really humbled. It would be lovely to wake up and see the 100 barrier hit. I'd be really pleased with that. I was aiming to hit 100 by the end of the year, and to do it within possibly 5 weeks is insane. So thank you for everybody that's put your faith in me. It really means a lot, and I'm going to try and keep going as planned. I've still got the European transfer rumours stuff. I might do some specific regions. I'll have a think about that. I'll have a mess with that idea, I think. See how doable that is. But I'll do the focus on the European transfer ones now with that Gareth's channel, and I may look at some more specific leagues, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might just stick for the European transfer ones just for ease, and especially with the transfer window coming up, because that's going to be here within a couple of months. I'd like to do more in the WSL. I mean, I don't know if there's any WSL games coming up. I'm just going to look. Football on TV. I mean, in terms for women's football on TV, I don't think there'll be any league match, WSL matches this weekend, because I'm sure England play. Yes, they do. They play Belgium on Friday night. I also said I wanted to watch the Blackburn game as well. It's the UEFA Women's Nations League. It's on ITV. I may be going to one of the lower league women's matches as well. I don't know yet. I can't get, there's a flyer there. Tickets, I may go. Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be any WSL on this weekend, because England play on Friday night, and obviously Germany and Scotland play on Tuesday. Have a look at anything on the Friday. FA Cup semi-final, we play Chelsea, and it's on BBC One at 12:15. And when's the other one? Because obviously there'll be two semi-finals. And the other semi-finals are Manchester Derby, Man City versus Man U. That'll be a good game. Now, is there any Premier League matches on that weekend? Because if not, why did I say they were 11th? So we play the 11th and Sunday the 13th for Man City. Well, there's no Premier League matches on the 11th and the 13th. Well, we play West Ham, so I'll be watching our game against West Ham. But I watched the Chelsea game, I think. Yes, I'd like to do more on the WSL. And the thing is, I watch it anyway. I watch it when I can. I sort of got more into it after the Euros. I think it was easier to access. I have seen England Lionesses play live. I went to see them in 2019. I saw them play Brazil. That was when Marta played. I can't remember the score. You're going back. 5.5 years. but I've seen the Lionesses play, and if they come to any of our stadiums around here, I'll go. If I get a chance, I would go, because it was a really, really good atmosphere. But I'd like to support the women's game as much as I can when I can as well, because they deserve the support. And I don't mind. I mean, for me, football is football. Men, women, the UEFA Youth League, I don't mind. FA Cup, League One, Nations League, Australian A-League, Serie A, Serie B, Serie C. It's football. I'll watch it. I just enjoy the game. But yeah. So I'll try and watch as many games as I can if there's players linked with available and playing, and have a look at them, see what I think of them. I'd like to have another look at Hugo Kitka, or Kitika, or however you pronounce his name, at Eintracht Frankfurt. I'd like to have another look at him. I'd like to have a look at Benjamin Chesko. I watched Frimpong the other night. He had a good game. I watched, obviously, Nicola Rovella tonight. I don't mind an excuse to watch football. I don't mind at all. But yeah, that's a provisional week ahead. It may change. What I mean, may very well probably will change. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Get some sleep. Ready for a busy day tomorrow. Hey. Any players you want me to look at? Any suggestions? I think you want to bring to my attention. Say, do you think we should sign this kid, or do you think we should have a look at this kid? And I don't mind looking at data, looking at stats, looking at YouTube highlights, stuff like that. I don't mind. I actually quite enjoy looking at them. I just love football, and I'm not a financial guy, so the FSG buying Malaga stuff means to me. I'm more happy with how players play on the pitch and how they work together and how they can improve a team and how they can contribute to a team and how they can complement other players. That's what I love. I love the grassroots, the nitty-gritty football side, not the accountant side. That's the one thing with football now. We've all become accountants, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I prefer the honest, old school style approach. That's why go to YouTube and watch CF Benidorm, for example. And it was because I didn't even know anything about that league. Don't got me watching it. And I try and watch them play on YouTube because I've got literally 0% chance of going over to watch a game due to the fact it's in Benidorm and I'm in the UK. But if the chance arose and I ever ended up over there, I'd go to a game quite happily, because I sometimes go and watch our local Sunday leagues or amateur level games. Do you know when you can literally during a game go and walk to a burger van and get a burger as the game's played type environment, where there's no seats, you just stood round with a little metal barrier around the pitch. Old school football. Yeah, I sometimes go to them. I haven't been able to get to one of them for a while. I think a couple of years ago, I saw one of our local teams play. Oh, I can't remember who they played. It was a championship side, under 18s, I think, or reserves or something. Because I knew one of the players, and they got tickets, so I went along. Cold, but it was a really good game. And the nice thing is, you can literally walk around. If you wanted to watch a certain player, you could stand roughly where their position was at half time, just walk around the other side of the pitch. That was a really good evening out. I enjoyed it, and I like watching games like that. I really do. And I've just looked, 31 minutes, so much for a quick video, eh? I ramble on about football at various levels. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I don't think that's ever going to change. I've loved the sport as a sport for as long as I can remember. From kicking a football around fields with my dad in parks in the south coast, to doing this, watching games, not only for fun but for research. If you'd said to me 20 years ago I'd be doing YouTube videos, well, say 10 years ago, because we didn't have YouTube, I don't think. Did we have YouTube 20 years ago? If you'd said to me I'd be doing this when YouTube started, I would have looked at you and said, you're mad. And here I am, talking utter nonsense to a camera on my laptop and putting it on a YouTube channel. To a channel that's got just under 100 subscribers. It's amazing and crazy how the world works, eh? But yeah, that will be me for the night. So, once again, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for helping the channel grow. It means a lot to me. I try to give everything for this. I try to put my heart and soul into this channel. I want it to succeed. And Rome wasn't built in a day. It will take me a while to get there. But it's only the beginning. Alright? We will get there. And I won't be able to do it without the amazing people supporting me. I can't name you all because I can't see all your names on the subscription list. So out of all the subscribers, I can't see all of your names. I can only see, as I said, a handful. And I'm not going to read a handful out. Because it's not fair on the others who have subscribed, and they have every right to keep the subscription settings the way they are. But for each and every one of those 99 subscribers, thank you. You're amazing. Do you know that? So that's from me to you. Good night. Take care. I will catch up again tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you very much.